Hello, and welcome to an episode of Todd Talks. When Todd Talks, people listen. I kid. I kid. I actually had to prep for that because that's killer on my knees. Yes, hello everyone, and welcome because today we are about to break down the death battle that just went live on YouTube of Black Canary versus Sindel, and that was right. 2-0 this season. Yeah. So, as noted in my breakdown, I felt that Canary had the better cry. She had the better martial arts training, and she just dealt with a lot of crap that you would think would take her or allow her to do better against Sindel. Now, as noted, Sindel was stronger, and apparently, some people misinterpreted some of Sindel's pieces. I was looking around. The big thing that everyone was looking at was the Sindel feat of her beating up like everybody and killing everyone in Mortal Kombat 9. Apparently, that it was in an empowered state, right? And so the question was like, if is this empowered state canon? Apparently, it is because it was empowered because of Shang Tsung's souls, but it was a permanent power increase. So, and then as noted by me, Sindel has the whole I can shatter diamond and steel because of test your might. So, as I predicted, she was a lot stronger than Dinah was, but that didn't matter because apparently, and I didn't find this in the feats pages I looked at. She is fought on par with Wonder Woman and can react at nanosecond speed, including outracing the Green Lantern ring. This is what I love about Death Battle, and I see people all the time questioning Death Battle in regards to how deep their research goes. They found a page where Black Canary outraced a lantern ring. Okay, that's incredible, and you know that had to come from a deep dive because you're not just gonna find that in like Black Canary speed feeds. They had to look for that. That's pretty cool because I didn't find that on the respect thread that I looked at for Black Canary. It wasn't there. So again, props to you, Death Battle, for looking up this feat. And I know that some people are gonna cry foul because of the whole Sindel in the Mortal Kombat movie feat. But remember, every feat that they use has to be backed up by something else in canon. So I guess that one of her shattering the canyon was the best visual feat for them to show. Because if you think about it, Sindel, while she has been in the Mortal Kombat games, she really hasn't been like a super major focus unless you play her character. And even then, she's been more of a supporting character. Whereas Black Canary has been, up close and personal with multiple teams and characters in the DC universe, including of course Green Arrow. So, and you'll notice that they didn't really talk about her Injustice feats because Injustice is very much an outlier via the Superman pill that they all have. Look it up. So, but no, this was a fun little fight. I will acknowledge that it was shorter. It was actually shorter than Static and uh, Miles, and I think the reason for this is content because Miles has been around a while and he's actually had like tons of comics made about him, while Static honestly hasn't outside of his original Dakotaverse appearances and his time with the Teen Titans. He hasn't had a series in at least 10 years. Wait, make that at least 5 or 6 years because he was part of the New 52. But and then Sindel, as noted, she's been in Mortal Kombat and in the comics, but she's not really been like a focus character. So I'm hoping that with the next death battle, which we'll be talking about, they get a little more time. But I'm glad they went a deep dive into their history, especially with Dinah with her long history of DC Comics and the various teams she's been a part of. As for the fight, it was fun. I can't stop looking at Sindel's hair. Like seriously, now if you watched the last Death Battle cast, you would have seen that they talked about that they had to make a lot of custom sprites for Sindel because the ones that they had, including the original Mortal Kombat sprites, just weren't that good looking, which is fine. I totally appreciate that. But seriously, it almost looked like she was wearing a wig. I mean, I know that's just yeah, whatever. Uh, Oh, and for those wondering, yes, Wiz and Boomstick, I feel looked better. I still like the older models, but I could see them like refining it a little more. And even they acknowledged they got a little bit of a learning curve with this, so we gotta give them a little bit of slack. Okay. Anyway, back to the fight. It was fun. I liked the focus on martial arts and then the focus on the screams. That was good stuff. I love that they actually kind of had Shao Kahn be like a supporting character in regards, he did the fight and all that. And then when Black Canary blasted Sindel out, she's like, "Is ring out the thing in this universe?" Like again, it's the little details that really makes these death battles fun. And I admit there were points where I'm like, are they gonna end it here? And then like the scream bombs, which I did look up, I did know about, I just didn't mention them because I thought I didn't know they'd actually bring that up. And her crying or using the cry to stop her on the ground, which I've seen actually in various places, was pretty cool. And then the finishing move with her going through her head, fatality. Dinah never change, never change. So yes, Dinah won. I am happy. 2-0. Awesome stuff. Now, before I get to our next combatant, I do want to make a brief request of you people. As you know, the timing of this battle likely was very planned because of the release of the Birds of Prey movie. I saw the movie. I really liked it. Not my favorite DC movie by far, but it was still really good. I really liked it. The action is insane, and Dinah, Black Canary, is in it, and she is awesome in it. And I really think you should go see the movie. You've probably seen a lot of articles talking about how it bombed. It hasn't bombed. It hasn't even come close. But a lot of people are like wishing for this to fail. And that breaks my heart because Margot Robbie, who made this movie, fought for like 3 years to try and get this to happen, and the Warner Bros. Executives just wouldn't let her do it until finally she got the go-ahead. So I don't want this to be a failure just for her. Like again, the movie is good. Look at the reviews; it's like 80% of Rotten Tomatoes, 82% of the fan views, and it was at high. It was as high as 90 and 88 on both of those at one time. So clearly, this film is good. If you look on Twitter or type in Birds of Prey, you'll see a whole bunch of people praising the film. I humbly request that if you have the time this week or this weekend, please go see the movie. All right, because these ladies really are awesome, and it's really great that they got their chance to shine in the movie universe. Obviously, Black Canary was part of Arrow, but I don't like seeing these kinds of things happen. Like a lot of people wanted Joker to fail because of the violence it portrayed, and that controversy actually worked in its favor. Birds of Prey didn't have that controversy, and a lot of people are wanting it to fail. So if you have the time, if you're a DC Comics fan, if you haven't seen it already, please go watch Birds of Prey. Spread the word, get other people to watch it, and then let's make the second weekend just as good as its first. It had a strong opening weekend. It just didn't meet projections, and now everyone's crying flop, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. So I'll be doing a video about this probably later in the week, but I just wanted to get that off my chest because I hate the trolls, you know what I mean? I really hate trolls. So next up on Death Battle, we have a matchup. Wow. We got Jason from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers versus Leonardo from TMNT. Yes, we are finally getting a Power Rangers versus Ninja Turtles match, which is hilarious because, again, timing. There is a Power Rangers versus TMNT matchup going on right now, kind of, sort of, in the comics. Obviously, it's a team-up thing, but they obviously did the whole, like, oh, I don't know you, we totally got to fight, right? So I'm not sure how to feel about this one because obviously I don't want to see another Power Ranger lose, but I think Jason honestly does have some advantages over Leonardo, and obviously the TMNT have not been in since season 1, so this is like a welcome return for them, and I'm very curious as to whether this is going to be a 3D fight or a 2D fight. So because they said they're going to be having more 3D battles this year, right? So is this the time? I guess we'll find out. So with that, I'm ending this episode of Todd Talk. What did you think about Black Canary versus Sindel? Are you going to go see Birds of Prey? For me, please. Or for yourself, whatever. And are you excited for Jason versus Leonardo? And do you want it to be 2D or 3D? Let me know in the comments below. So, thank you for watching. If you made this far, I know you were listening. I was going to do a screen pun there, but I don't want to now. And I'll see you around.